Hey guys, Brent here from Umbrella Cannabis Corporation channel on YouTube and Umbrella Vapor Corporation brick and mortar store and Wink Pipes and Glass brick and mortar store. Anyway, here to talk about the CDC came out Friday and said, give you an idea of what's going on. It's, it's all turning very conspiratorial. So, makes us not look very professional by pursuing these avenues. But, I mean, I don't know how many times you got to get slapped in the face with it to consider it to be legit. Anyway, so on Friday, investigators appear to be closer to uncovering the main cause of the outbreak of mysterious lung injuries linked to e-cigarettes. Vaping products containing THC. On Friday, CDC officials said that while they haven't figured out what exactly the chemical or device is making people sick, the majority of these cases appear to involve THC-based vaping products. That's according to Vox.com. There are now 805 confirmed probable cases of lung injury associated with e-cigarette use in 46 states and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The CDC reported on Thursday, according to CNN. Confirmed deaths include 2 in California, 2 in Kansas, 2 in Oregon, 1 each in Florida and Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, Mississippi, and Missouri. So, now that they have opened this Pandora's box of us fighting for our lives as far as business-wise, which is not the same as these people dying. I feel bad for these people dying, but we've got to blame the root of it. The root are these THC cartridges, and the CDC came out and said that. But they're keeping it in the vaping realm, calling everything an e-cigarette. They've never called everything an e-cigarette in the history of vaping or in the history of THC cartridges. But now they're linked. That way they have an excuse. It is a convenient coincidence. So NBC News, they took 18 cartridges that they bought on the street to a facility called Cant in California, which is a lab that tests these. 3 samples. They bought 3 samples from legal dispensaries that tested negative for pesticides, heavy metal solvents, and 15 additional samples were obtained through unlicensed vendors. Of these black market cartridges, 13 reportedly contained vitamin E, 10 had traces of pesticides, and all of them had the fungicide myclobutanol, which can become hydrogen cyanide when it is burned. Cant Vice President of Operations Antonio Frazier shared the obvious observation that this is very bad. You certainly don't want to be smoking cyanide, Frazier told NBC. I don't think anyone would buy a cart that was labeled hydrogen cyanide on it. So, black market cartridges, they're the culprits here. But, like I said, a convenient coincidence, because it just so happens that the FDA just approved the Philip Morris vape. It's a dry herb vape, so you put something that's shaped like a cigarette that has tobacco in it inside, and it'll vaporize the tobacco. But the FDA just approved that. Now, if they can get us all out of the market, Marlboro will be king again. And Marlboro is merging with the biggest tobacco company in the world. So that's where we stand. We've got to get the information out there. They're going to shut us down based on false information. 100% false information. They've been looking for their way in to be able to do this. They found the way in, and now we've got states that are trying to get their income back up based on the master settlement agreement. We've got Philip Morris, Marlboro, putting out a new vape. They're working on another vape too that does just vapor. So these mom and pop shops have taken $27 million or $27 billion a year out of the pockets of big tobacco. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Oklahoma still hasn't done anything on their end. I don't know what we're going to do as a state. I hope we stay sane, but it is the government, so who knows? Flip a coin. But stay away from those black market THC cartridges. Please stay away from those black market THC cartridges. Do not vape on the black market THC cartridges, please. Anyway, that's what's new. That's what's good. I'm teaming up with a couple of other vape shops, and we're going to buy some TV time, put out some public service messages, which I'm sure they're not going to consider them PSA announcements, but that's what we're going to do. We've got to fight this as hard as they are. They have tons more money than we have, but we're going to scrape together what we can. If any of you guys out there are with a vape shop that wants to be involved, we're producing some commercials right now, and then we're going to show them to local vape shops. If someone wants to be involved in it, they can. If they don't want to, well, they don't want to fight for their to continue to stay in business. But that's their right. I'm not going to tell anyone they need to get involved. Anyhow, now on local site, WINK. Now, just so everyone knows, WINK stands for Hoovian Intergalactic Novelty Company. It's our pipe and glass shop, bongs, stuff like that. That is on Southwest 89th and May. They're doing great. We've been open since June 1st there, kicking ass. That's actually my daughter's shop. I'm opening another one. Me and my brother are teaming up, and we're going to open one in Shawnee and a dispensary in Shawnee. And then we have plans for other dispensaries. So that's where we stand. That's what's going on. Anyone has any questions, anything, look, if anyone wants to know about this stuff, feel free. Come up. We'll give you all the information you want to know. Do your own research, because everyone's going to have their biased opinion. I have my biased opinion. I've vaped for 9 years, at least 30 milliliters of juice every single day for 9 years. If anyone was going to get sick and die, it would have been me. So anyway, you give us a shout. You can give us a call. You can come in. Whatever you want to do, we will help. We'll even help you find where to get it, where to get the information. Because I want you to make your own decision. Don't listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to everybody else. Don't just take my word for it. Now, if you can find anywhere that someone, I read an article today that a girl was mad because her mom died from vaping e-cigarettes. I'm like, really? So I read the article, and in 2018 she started doing THC cartridges. Every one of these, come to find out, they were doing THC cartridges. And yet they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us off, kill our whole industry, which they're doing a good job. I know several shops have gone out of business already. Washington State just banned flavored vaping. So that's where we're at. It's on the move. It's spreading across the United States. So fight for your right to vape. We vape, we vote. I vape, I vote. Hashtag we vape, we vote. Put it out everywhere. Anyway, thank you. Have a great afternoon. And I'll see you on the flip side.